Pero, ayun na nga, no, 1v1. So, ano bang mga naging experience natin dito, no? Usually, nakikita natin from the history of the matches that we've seen, all throughout this one above all tournament, usually nakita natin na, if I'm not mistaken, mas mataas yung chance na nanalo si Carry against the Granger, eh, no?
That's right. Usually, when the carry goes all in, flicker in, ang ganda ng position, alam mo na yung mangyayari. And right now, I think we should be able to see some pretty slow plays here coming from the carry and the Granger. Right now, Doofenshmirtz on that Granger. Alam mo na ang reason why he always gets picked up. Just such a strong competitor in the early game when you get all of those buffs early on. That's no difference in this one. Doofenshmirtz right away with a Lethal Wanderer and the red buff.
Well, pinuri na natin kanina si Carry, no? But to be fair naman kay Granger, ano bang advantage niya? First of all, ang nakikita ko dito is the range advantage and yung ultimate niya, wherein, okay, kahit may nakaharang na minion waves, kaya mong sapulin yung target mo na hero, eh, no?
Yeah, exactly. Again, Granger just very, very good. And works on a long range with the Death Sonata. So as long as Doofenshmirtz can get the carry very, very low in the early parts of the fight, kahit na, basta mapatama niya lahat ng Death Sonata, pasok pa rin ang first blood.
Yun lang eh, no? Going to the advantage of Carry, sure hit yung mga skills niya dito. Unlike itong si Granger skill shot, you have to make sure that bawat baril na pinuputok mo dyan from your abilities, tatama para masulit mo yung effect ng skills. Pero eto na nga, at this 2-minute game time, usually wala talaga tayo nakikita na patayan pa dito because knowing marksmen, talagang kailangan muna nila ng item para maging effective yung damage nila.
Yeah, I was a little actually surprised that Doofenshmirtz didn't really go for the straight up first blood. Yeah, just wants to go and chill. Use that retribution. Retribution para for the faster farm. And maybe, just maybe, he can, as long as all the hits make it, the carry should be a pretty easy target. Ang problema lang dito, Hypebits TV just so good on the carry. And so good at avoiding those team fights, that 1v1 fights rather, that really have needs the time. Kailangan kasi niya ng time talaga, di ba? He can't really go all in right away.
Oh,
And
look at the damage.
wow, look at that. Kakasabi lang natin. Granger should have a huge advantage, pero again, Hypebits TV, ayaw pa rin patalo, especially right now though, the Death Sonata making their mark, nakalahati agad si Hypebits.
But just right on time, nakita natin yung dalawang Lethal Wanderer on that river was able to be taken by Hypebits. Nakita rin natin kanina, no, supposedly that Lethal Wanderer on the top part of the map, parang gusto na ngang bulihin ni Doofen. But apparently, kasi may disadvantage ka, slight lang naman, ano, kapag yung kalaban mo merong Lethal Wanderer because of the regeneration that it provides.
Yeah, ang laking bagay nun, especially in 1v1, sobrang gamit na gamit talaga yung Lethal Wanderer buff na yan with the additional regen. Para kang may dalang fountain and it works very well in 5v5 but works exceptionally better in 1v1 kung saan pag umuwi ka sa base mo, naku, napakadlaki ng nawawala sa'yo.
Alright. Uy, the flicker out dito. I think that was just way too early.
Yeah.
Parang kinabahan doon si Hypebits. I mean, I think that's not even necessary. What do you think?
At this point, I feel like that would have actually hurt. So, Death Sonata, may kumpleto siya sa buff, wants to go on the safe side kasi ramdam niya Ramdam niya, sobrang sakit talaga nito. And like right now, that's gonna be 2 hits on the Death Sonata and the Rhapsody to finish it out. First blood goes to Doofenshmirtz.
Doon nasayang, I mean, maybe, sana doon nagamit yung flicker kanina na nasayang ni Hypebits on the river part of the map. Pumapartida pa nga dito si Doofen. Kanina nakausap ko siya, wala pa daw siyang tulog, men.
Yeah, ang tropa nating di natutulog. Again, very, very well played on that Granger, completing that Blade of Despair at this point. So, So far, so good ang kailangan nating gawin for that Granger. What about the carry though? What does the carry need to do to get out of this one?
I think this time, kailangan niya maging mindful kung saan niya pagagamitin yung spell niya. Look at the flicker cooldown. Sobrang tagal. Oh,
Yeah.
Yan,
The
mga...
flicker cooldown is a very, very massive problem. It's a big difference compared to a Retribution na
Bilis
ginagamit ni Doofenshmirtz na pampaslow din in addition to that red buff. Kaya,
Yeah, did you see that Lethal Wanderer na parang 3 bullets na
yeah,
lang ni Doofen?
kalahati pa lang nung Rhapsody. It
Oo.
was already down. And right now
Oy!
though, red buff gonna be secured by Hypebits.
Oh
That's
my!
Sonata! Look at that damage output.
That was an in-your-face ultimate man. Biglang
Yeah.
nabura sa mapa.
Wow.
Si Hypebits. And there you go, inhibitor turret to fall down 17 seconds before Hypebits go back alive. There's just 1 minion half-life dito. But let's see if Doofen will be able to make it. Apparently so. Just few more hits. Nako, nagsusustain yung minion.
Oh,
And,
wow.
well,
Seriously.
seriously, ayaw pang patapusin.
Yeah.
But may mga lumabas na minion from the
Yep.
base of
Hypebits is back on the field.
making sure that there's a pressure being put on against Hypebits. There's a flow of minion waves going in, and look at that half-life. Hypebits is right now. Kaya
Oh!
pabulian. Was a minion wave, bumalik sa base. It seems like Doofen wants to end this match. There you go. Doofen winning our game 1.
Grabe naman yun. Talagang hapit na hapit Doofenshmirtz with a 1-0 already on that Granger
Ooh.
against the carry. So ito yung... And let's get started. Again, big thank you to our sponsors. Eastwood, Globe, Mineski, Reality X, Logitech, Kingston, Code Shop,
Uy.
and Huawei
Uy!
Nova 7.
Look at this one. Hypebits trying to do something different kasi this time siya na yung nambubuli
Oo.
ngayon eh.
So it's a little bit of change. May konting pagbabago na nagaganap dito. I think Hypebits feels a lot more confident. Siguro, yung kanina daw, download, no?
Download lang.
Maybe download game yon. Maybe that
Oh,
could be a
no
bit of difference.
mana!
Kaso nauna mag-level 4 Doofenshmirtz holding out on that last hit of the Death Sonata. And because of that, Hypebits...
Oh my goodness. Very low HP
Oh!
bar. There you go. Nakalimutan ba ni Hypebits na nasa baba yung mapa niya? But feeling ko na-accept niya na eh.
Yeah, sasabihin ko pa lang na, oh my gosh, dito mama yung last hit. I think he would have been able to make an escape.
Pero yung one thing na napansin ko doon, low HP na kasi si Hypey. So maybe sana nagbalik na siya tower hug or something rather than, you know, going past the river. Kasi kitang-kita na wala na siyang mana and wala na talaga siyang papalag doon. Hindi siya makaka-dash away or anything. Wala rin siyang flicker.
Yeah, and the problem is the flicker already used up. Again,
tagal niya.
such a long cooldown. Pero again, if you use it properly, that flicker on a carry can really be super scary. Ang problema, Doofenshmirtz is slowly closing that window.
That's true. Kasi 500 gold lead na rin ito agad for Doofenshmirtz. And on a 1v1 setup, that is, you know, that's kind of a huge thing.
Lalo sa mga marksman, di ba?
Oo.
Sa mga marksman, 500 gold is like already a third of the way to a first item. So, ang laking bagay yon. Let's see if he can keep it up though, as we do still see that Hypebits TV trying very hard na makabawi sa goal.
Kailangan talagang bumawi ni Hypebits dito. And of course, patunayan. Uy, kala ko magre-reset pa yung ano eh. Nalayuan niya agad eh. So, yun yung mga isang bagay din talaga na you have to watch out if you're jungling. Pero ito na nga, balik muna talaga sa farming itong si Hypebits kasi napansin niya na siguro, naku, hindi ako makapalagsig dito sa 1v1 and the gold lead is actually going up even higher.
Yeah. Eh kung napapansin mo talaga, grabe yung advantage na nakuha ni Doofen just because of yung nakakatakot kasi yung Granger sa pushing. Alam mo yung akala mo safe ka, tapos biglang may Rhapsody na pupunta sa mukha mo. And then you are only given a few milliseconds to respond. And by that time, usually dalawang hits o dalawang hits na Rhapsody na automatic pumapasok na.
think in here, alam natin, no, kay Carrie, from her first skill, meron ding slow na, I think 70% ba yung slow doon? Or something like that, if I recall it correctly.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero malaki. Problema dito, hindi yun kakatakutan ng isang Granger kasi meron din siyang pang dash away.
Yeah, Rondo.
Oo.
Very short cooldown ng mobility
Oo.
skill. Very similar to Carrie's step. However, of course, it's all about usage. It's all about managing yung cooldown din ng Rondo. Kasi yung Rondo, bumababa yung cooldown niyan tuwing tumatama yung Rhapsody.
Ay, that's true.
Yung galaw ni, yung dash nito is, it gets reset by 0.5
Oo,
seconds
0.5,
every hit.
yes.
So,
0.5.
malaking bagay yon. And pag tumama, in short, pag tumama lahat ng Rhapsody, may Rondo na siya
May
halos
Rondo
agad.
na siya. In fact, that is true. But however, Tier 1 turret is gonna fall down dito sa middle lane natin. And will be stealing the buff pa nga from the jungle camp of Hypebits. Look at the bully
Oh my
na
gosh!
ginagawa nitong si Doofen Smirch, making use of his ultimate to even clear the
Oh
flicker
my
out
gosh,
just to
that
save his
was-
life.
That was a very life-saving flicker
Oo.
right there. Again, Doofen, nung dulo, nakita niya medyo hindi ko na yata kita yung targeting ko. I will just go ahead and clear the minion wave. That was a pretty good move as well. Because of that, mapupush niya na maayos
Oh my.
itong mid-lane turret. And that will give Hypebits TV even less breathing room.
There is no stopping for Doofen Smirch, as we can see in here. He's making sure that all of his abilities will be put into use, either to clear the minion waves, to take turrets, even to put a pressure kay Hypebits. Kaya kita mo si Hypebits dito, talagang teka lang, tower hug muna or
Oo.
balik muna, flicker out, ganun.
That's absolutely fine. I think
Oo.
meron as long as may tower pa siya, I think he's in a pretty good position. So, we'll have to wait and see if that's gonna come true.
Let's
Nakakatuwa yung chat natin, by the way. Sa
What was
comment
happening?
section natin, they're really hoping for someone to win later on. Kaya talagang sinasabi nila, like, Fluffy, galingan mo kasi tayo nakasalala yung phone ko.
Uy, pero teka
Top
lang.
lane.
Oh, look at the damage!
Oh.
It's an in-your-face! Ultimate once again. Napakasakit nun.
Oo, nakakapdi kasi at that point, nung hindi nakita ni Hypebits na nandun na si Doofen, it's like, hindi man lang niya magamit yung step niya para lumayo. Kasi, kaya no choice niya, talagang sinubukan niyang i-end one in.
Kakainin niya na lang
Oo.
talaga yung ultimate nito si Doofen. Pero ito na nga, Doofen on this inhibitor turret of Hypebits right now. 3 seconds before Hypebits go back up, and just in time, there's still room for Hypebits to, make a defense.
Yep. Pero again, Doofenshmirtz very, very close to max level already. And that's a pretty big difference. No more towers. He got all the tower gold. We'll have to wait and see if Hypebits can keep this up.
We'll definitely have to wait and see. Now, kailangan maging mindful din dito si Hypebits na sa mga pipiliin niyang laban. Right now, more than half po ang lamang dito ni Doofen in terms of gold. Ang laki niyan. This is level 11 versus level 14. Anong ipapalag mo dyan? Yes, you have some damage against the Granger, but what about the damage of Granger against the carry?
Yeah, I think yung carry HP ngayon is just one Rhapsody. If all the Rhapsody hits,
man.
that's probably it. Unless makabuild agad si Hypebits ng Wind of Nature. Maybe, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Right now, though, it's gonna be slowed down by the Retribution. Going for the chase. Onto the Death Sonata. One more hit on the barrel.
Waiting
Pero,
siya eh, oh.
hindi niya ginamit.
Hindi niya
They're trying
ginamit.
to go for the slow play here. Hypebits doing a lot of damage onto the Granger. He's very low and na-defend niya na maayos yung base niya.
Wow, ang ganda rin ng strategy na ginawa ng parehong players natin dito. Doofen Smirch serving his last shot doon sa kanyang ultimate, and the Hypebits dito making finding the good position
Yeah.
while he's actually on the defense side.
Great defense, so I kind of like that. The problem is malayo-layo pa ang aakitin natin
Oo.
para makabawi into an even footing. And right now, Doofenshmirtz, he's just really trying to get this game finished right away. And that's a lot of gold na halos doble na.
Halos doble na nga dito. And there you go. Walang ibang pwedeng gawin dito si Hypebits but to clear the minion waves, or else may hirapan siya dito dahil kayang-kaya nga siyang mas lalong pasukin ni Doofen at the same time. Pero of course, dahil marksman versus marksman ang laban natin, walang problema sa mga marksman for
Yeah.
as long as they're in range and may kahit isang minion nga lang na tumitira sa base, kayang-kayang patumbahin ang base ng mabilisan dito.
May spinning light wheel pa rin naman si Kari. AoE damage pa rin yun. And pag natapakan ni Doofen yan,
Uy,
tumagal!
masakit.
Naku po, there you go. Hypebits TV proccing the wind of nature at the right time. Nakaiwas siya sa isang atake. That was all he needed.
That was all he needed indeed. But this 1 minion waves, kailangan talagang alisin din sa mapa. Pero nahihirapan si Hypebits right now because of the pressure, the damage coming up from Doofen.
Nako, this could be it. My gosh. Doofenshmirtz going in, waiting for the minion wave. Hypebits TV trying to go all in. Medyo kulang lang. Pero again, Dead Sonata not gonna be hitting. Last one. Critical though. That's a lot of damage. Doofenshmirtz, again, sumalo ng isang tower hit. It looks like that's gonna be enough to push him back.
I am super
Wow.
liking what Hypebits is doing in here on the defense side. Definitely wala siyang time din mag-defense ng tier 2 turrets sa top as well as itong ilang turrets sa bottom lane din. But ito, may foods na siya. But yun nga lang, there are 2 minion waves flowing onto the mid as well as out to the bottom. Ongoing right now! Almost a 1-for-1 trade. But Doofenshmirtz definitely got an advantage. Getting the second win on this race. Looking at this one, ayun.
As
Iba
predicted,
naman.
Kimi nga. Doofenshmirtz going for the Kimi this time around, and Hypebits going on the Granger at Game 3 here in this Race to 4.
Natuto na si Hypebits pero may sagot naman si Doofenshmirtz which is the Kimi. Bagong skin yan, man.
Yeah, brand new skin for the Kimi. Pick it up while it's hot.
Oo.
And again, I really like the emphasis a lot on the Kimi pick here. Ang nakakatawa kay Kimi, parang siyang meron ding Death Sonata. Yung flame shot, para din siyang isang hit ng Death Sonata eh. At pag tumama siya, na-slow din at malaki din yung burst of damage. Especially sa Kimi, kasi ang Kimi, syempre, pag mage ka, mas masakit yung flame shot mo.
Oh, basically kasi burst yun eh. Magugulat ka na lang, bigla na lang mabubura yung kalahati ng HP bar mo. But that's for the later stage. Let's see how these two marksmen will go up against on their jungling. Dahil nga, may konting kalamangan. Well, actually, we can say who's currently having a greater amount of gold dito, no? Kasi naglalaro pa. But no one have actually picked up a retribution dito.
Yeah, no retribution. It's Flicker for Hypebits
Uy.
and Flame Shot for Doofenshmirtz. Here comes the Death Sonata.
Daling iwasan,
First
no?
one hits, second one and third one will miss. Same with the Kimi Rockets. So nagbabatuhan lang ng mga missiles.
Pero
Friends
nakita mo
natin.
dito, ang daling niiwasan ng isang Kimi yung mga binabato dito ni Hypebits, di ba? Kasi
Oo,
alam naman
that's
natin,
true.
itong passive ni Kimi, pwede siya makagalaw habang namamaril-maril siya.
Yeah, and that's a pretty solid thing to be able to do. Ang problema lang din kay Kimi, yung normal attack niya, parang Rhapsody. Ang problema, hinahabol mo din yung normal attack mo.
Oo.
And yung target mo
That's true.
is isa sa mga pinakamalikot din na hero sa
Oo.
Mobile Legends na pag tumama yung Rhapsody hit niya, parang siyang may double na blink, double na dash.
Basically, itong dalawang to, pagalingan sa skill shot, men.
Oo, that's
Oo.
true. Pagalingan ng skill shot talaga to. And kung skill shot lang ang tanungan natin, Diyos ko, sino pa na, mga Doofenshmirtz and Hypebits, nako,
Sino
those
ba,
are
ano
two
ba
of the
yung
best.
sagot? Ano ba yung sagot sa mga fans ng ating influencers, di ba? Sino mas magaling sa skill shot dito? Sabihin nyo sa live stream natin, pero ang magiging tamang kasagutan, syempre kung sino mananalo dito.
Oo, kung sino mananalo. Kailangan na boto nyo din kung sino tingin nyo mananalo sa comment section natin. Pakita nyo, suporta nyo sa ating mga RR streamers.
We can see in here there is a gold lead onto the hands of Doofenshmirtz at the moment. Basically, maybe we can say na mas mabilis talaga mag-clear ng jungle itong si Doofen at the moment. At the same time, although hindi niya ginagamit yung flame shot niya, of course, for that. Alam natin kasi, no, yung DPS niya rin, well, hindi rin, napupunta kasi sa movement speed Tama ba ako?
Exactly. Kimi is one of the best heroes in terms of early game
Oo.
clearing because of the normal attack, diba? Yung normal attack niya sobrang bilis talaga. And it can clear out, especially pag
Ayun.
mage type ka,
Ayun.
yung energy transformation mo, napakahapdi ng bawas niyan. AOE pa. So, yung normal attack mo, area of effect, ang bilis mag-clear ng minion waves. Nakita din natin to dati, I think, where we saw a Kimi just go for the stall. Because, pag first siya, ubos agad yung minion wave like nangyayari naman ngayon.
And nakikita nga natin, no, still on the lead ang goal dito ni Doofen at the moment. Pero this is something na hindi pwedeng katakutan na lang basta-basta ni Hypebits. Dahil alam pa rin natin yung power ng Granger. Lalo
Oo.
na pag, again, these two marksmen, basta naman tumama yung mga skill shots mo, gana.
Ang challenge lang talaga kay Granger is pag mapatama mo yung Rhapsody. If you make the Rhapsody hit, kahit kulang ka sa items, masakit. And yung target pa ng Granger, isang Kimi, na isa din sa mga pinakamalambot naman na hero na nandito sa ML.
Ayun, ang bilis, oh. Bilis mag-clear ng jungle camp dito ni Doofen. Well, we can say where he is right now because nagkakadinigan tayo dito. But, tuloy-tuloy lang, di ba? Kung wala pang nakikitang kalaban, sige, farm muna tayo. Yan yung ginagawa nila pareho.
I think I like that at this point where sa late game magkaka-testingan. Ang problema lang, alam natin, obviously, Granger and ganda sa late game. Pero hold that thought though, Hypebits TV looks like mapapadepensa sa mid lane. Medyo ang bilis na push agad ni Doofen papasok. And again, maganda naman yung clear ni Hypebits, so I'm not surprised.
Blade of Despair has just been bought by Doofen at the moment. So that will give this Kimi a lot, even more damage. Nako, so ewan ko na lang Pero, ayun din, Hypebits, nakita natin, bumili rin siya more critical attack dito para sa kanya dahil alam natin ito yung isa sa mga gusto ni Granger
Yeah, aside from yung 6 hit mo critical, gusto niya pati yung ibang attacks niya critical.
Ay, gusto niya dagdagan.
Oo, nakakalito din yun sa kalaban Akala mo tumama sa'yo pula, akala mo yun na yung dulong atake, yung pala yung susunod, no?
Mas grabe pa.
Mas grabe pa pala. So kailangan na abangan natin if mapapatama ni Hypebits yung mga critical attacks niyan and if it will do enough damage to Doofenshmirtz, as we will see na he's getting a little bit of advantage. Doofenshmirtz on the red side, that Kimi really hurts. Actually sa puntong to, hindi pa tumatama yung flame shot masyado. Later pag tumama, that might be the difference maker. Pero sa ngayon,
dito
looks
sila.
like Kimi, isang mabilis sa mid lane. Gusto niyang tapusin. Fast push into the tower.
Dito sila nagkaiba ng objective gaming. Like, for Hypebits, okay, teka. At this 6-minute game time, mag-ano pa rin ako, mag-i-steal pa rin ako ng jungle camp. But for Doofenshmirtz, no. This is already 6-minute game time. I'm gonna go for a push. This is the main objective of this tournament.
Napakabilis na pushing and that is how you win. Basag ng base ng kalaban mo through the mid lane.
Dalawa yung Torre na nawala sa middle lane. The moment lang si Hypebits dito ng agaw ng jungle camp. Ang laking bagay nun. Although, yes, sabihin na natin, okay, trade tayo. But that was 2 turrets.
Yeah, in a span of 30 seconds. That's the power of the Kimi in the early game. Pero I would say na sa late game, medyo doon tayo magkakatalo talaga dito sa dalawang hero to. Kasi hindi mo pwede sabihin, si Granger yung physical damage na marksman. Siya lang yung malakas sa late game. The Kimi with the full mage items. Diyos ko. Parang dalawa yung rocket niyan pag nag-super late game. Because nagsiscale yung damage ng flame shot with magic power.
Pero nakita natin, seems like binalance ng konti dito ni Doofen since he bought Blade of Despair. Just to make sure na kahit yung pag naubusan na siya dito ng magic attack, of course, sa kanyang first kill.
Masakit pa rin. May mahapdi pa rin yung bawas ng Blade of Despair. And that does, actually sobrang sulit talagang BOD sa kay Kimi.
Ayun yung pinaka, if I'm not mistaken, yun yung may pinakamataas na attack.
Yeah, attack damage. And bawat tuldok na nilalabas ni Kimi, ayan, may dagdag ng Blade of Despair yan. Kaya napakahapdi. Like right now, oh my gosh, the flame shot will miss that Sonata. Sobrang layo ng inabot nila. Pero Doofenshmirtz, he's back on the field a bit faster kasi sa lifesteal na nakuha niya. And again, non-stop yung pag-farm. Grabe. As you can see, kahit na medyo solid ang lamang ni Doofen, he can still get taken out here.
Pareho silang nagkakasakitan dito sa damage nila. So, now it will boil down onto who is doing a better micromanagement or microplay.
Pinakamadulas. Here we go. Flame shot makes a hit on the Hypebits pero nag-miss yung mga energy transformation ni Kimi. Going for the Death Sonata, also missing against Doofenshmirtz. Hypebits medyo mag-recover ng very, very slight.
And for the meantime though, dahil alam ni Doofen na meron na ring power dito si Granger. Hello, this is already, well, for a 1v1 already a late game time dahil nga level 14 versus level 15 na nga sila. Actually, konti na lang magpapantay na eh. So, Doofen has to be very careful din dito sa pwedeng iba to kasi pwede pa mabaliktad to, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's true. Again, very easy to turn the tides of the battle. Basta mapatama mo yung Rhapsody. And that Sonata, again, the last hit will go in. Gets a big chunk of Doofenshmirtz's HP. Pero ang ganda ng bawi, ng gante,
Uy,
ni
sakit
Doofen. Going for the missile. Buti na lang nasa may fountain. But man, that was very close.
Pero nakita rin natin, no, kamuntikan na rin si Kimi doon kanina. It's just that two of the hits na galing sa ultimate nitong si Granger nag-miss out.
Yeah, and nasalo din ng minions yung a few of the Rhapsody hits. Man, grabe. The damage output of Hypebits TV's Granger is pretty solid. Pero yung range, feeling ko yung range advantage na yung nagiging problema dito.
For kanino?
Kay Doofen. Man, that Kimi with the hits, with the red buff pa. Just go, lahat ng yung red buff hits, pasok lagi. And on the other side, Hypebits has to just use that blue, which is, it doesn't have a slow.
At eto na nga, with the flow of minion waves in the middle lane, Doofenshmirtz will try to attempt to focus fire onto the base. Pero Hypebits dito, gusto pa rin depensahan. Napakasakit. Oh my goodness! There you go! And 40 seconds before Hypebits go back alive. There's a flow of minion wave going towards the middle lane dito. I don't think kaya pang depensahan ni
I think that might be it. Yun lang inaantay niya actually. Inaantay yung Doofen. Tumama yung flame shot at tumama yung rocket. At dahil doon, we are at a 3-0 in favor of Doofen.
Ooh, 3-0. Well, ang
talaga.
Guys,
We do see Hypebits TV going on the carry. This time around, Doofenshmirtz back on the Granger.
This is the actually second replay, no? So, 3 times na nilang ginawa, guys. So, tingnan natin dito kung mababalik ang pangalan ng carry.
Yeah, let's find that out as we go into Game 4. Doofenshmirtz versus Hypebits. 3-0 so far for Doofen. Can he close it out and claim the third spot? Or will Hypebits TV go for the comeback?
Ano sa tingin mo dito ang dapat gawin ni Hypebits para malamangan niya dito si Doofen?
I think there's not much difference that a carry can make. The only thing that carry can usually do sa mga sitwasyon na ganito, talagang patagalin lang talaga yung laro sa punto na sobrang fed na nilang pareho. At umabot sa punto na kaya na mag-all-in nitong carry pag nag-flicker papasok. Pero ang problema, ang pagkakaiba lang ngayon with Hypebits' carry is wala siyang flicker. He goes for the retribution this time around.
I guess dito niya na-realize, no, yung kailangan niyang habulin early game time pa lang in such a way na kaya niya naman siya yung mag-put ng pressure and mang-bully dito kay Doofen. And I like where Hypebits actually started on this one, wherein he actually went for a counter jungle agad dito sa camp ni Doofen.
Nakuha agad niya yung red buff nito si Hypebits. Right now though, he's gonna go for a bit of a try on the steal. Pero look at Hypebits TV securing the red buff. That's a pretty risky dash. And Doofenshmirtz, he still gets first blood.
I'm not too sure about the dash in. I'm not sure kasi naagaw na yung yung buff sa kanya.
Yep.
And at the same time, kulang-kulang yung buhay niya.
And he did absorb a lot of damage from the Rhapsody. That was, I think, supposed to be meant for the red buff, pero huwag siya yung sumalo. And at the end, I think the dash was a little bit of a question. Mas maganda ba talaga mag-dash forward to avoid the Rhapsody, or is it better to dash sideward?
I'm gonna go for side sana dito. Or back na lang.
I think paatras ba would it have made a difference? Ang problema lang kasi doon is Rhapsody range.
Not going forward. For as long as it's not going forward. So either sideways, or paback na with an angle.
The problem with going forward, sobrang hit or miss. Pag successfully mo na,
medyo may pag-play safe pa rin if nakikita nila may kalamang, especially Doofenshmirtz. We can see in here every time na nakikita ni Doofen na okay, may buff to or meron siyang lethal wonder. I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get baited sa ginagawa ni Hypebits.
Yeah, nice try on Doofen to go for the Death Sonata steal attempt on the buff, pero hindi siya aware na wala na pala si Hypebits doon. Nice pull for Hypebits, getting the buff out of the way. And this time around, the carry versus Granger matchup hindi ganun kalaki, yun lamang.
Oh, yes, indeed. Pero one thing na napapansin ko na rin dito, no, mas hirap talaga si Carry sa resources.
That's
Mana
true.
eh.
That's
Mana
true.
yung kailangan niya dito eh. While Granger, okay, sige. Bato-bato lang na skill, cooldown lang hihintayin ko.
Yeah, Granger is just one of those heroes that does not care about mana
Oo.
consumption. And therefore, hindi niya super kailangan yung blue buff. Pero syempre, kunin mo pa rin, di ba? Para
Oh,
hindi makuha ng kalaban.
Of course, for the cooldown as well, makakatulong yan. Pero
Oh!
eto na nga, my goodness.
Snap.
That's the second kill going on to the side of Doofen's Mirch. Hindi na nakapalag doon ang ating
Critical
Carry.
hit. My gosh, I was surprised. I was not expecting one hit to remove around
Nagkat na nga.
40% of the Akari HP. Pero looks like Doofenshmirtz already has enough penetration. Sapat na ang bawas niya para magawa yun.
And of course, that move na ginawa niya, kinat niya yung minion wave, then ikot dito. Ang ganda ng ganyang strategy, alam mo, magpo-forward ka na habang wala pa yung kalaban.
That's right.
Kasi pwede ka namang, okay, sige, pagpabalik na siya halos, you can go back away and then go for the turret take na.
Yeah, and going for that damage output is super good. Because all you need the minions to do is just the tank. Hindi nung kailangan talagang tagabawas yung minion. Kailangan lang hindi ka tamaan. The Granger has all the damage you can hope for at this point.
Nako po. So, at the same time, this moment in time, as we can see, this is a 2k gold lead in favor of Doofen's Mirch. Kailangan patagalin pa ng ating carry yung laban. Kanina, nakita natin yung possibility on the carry going for a comeback.
Yep, we have seen
yeah.
doble na yun lamang ni Doofenshmirtz sa gold.
Diba?
Pero on the Granger,
Oo.
pero the carry just has a lot of strong 1v1 mechanics talaga.
So, tignan na lang natin ulit mangyari yan. But you know what? One thing na napapansin ko dito, no, yung mga timing ni Hypebits dito in terms of, oh, teka lang, magdedepensa ba ako or pupunta ba ako sa jungle camp ko?
Yep.
Or pupunta ako sa base, or sa torre na kalaban. Pero meanwhile, we can see this 1v1 happening right now. Doofen's Mirch finding a good position. Akala mo magbabak na, hindi. Babalik pa, kukuha ng kill.
Yeah, I was actually expecting Doofenshmirtz to go a little bit safer on that one. Pero I think nakita niya na nagamit na pala ni Hypebits yung Wind of Nature niya on the retreat. So he saw an opening and he really went all in on that one. Great job on Doofenshmirtz for that Granger play.
9 seconds bago mabuhay si Hypebits dito and nag-a-advance pa nga dito ang ating Granger
Yep.
to take this inhibitor turret. Yeah.
Absorb some of those minion hits
That's
para
true.
medyo mas tumagal yung minions mo. And he gets the advantage that he wanted.
Yan, mga strategy guys, mga natututunan natin dyan. And eto na nga, Doofen's Mirch. Dito, unfortunately, hindi niya tinamaan si Kari. Actually, siya pa nga yung nabawasan ng buhay dito.
Super good movements here on the carry, Hypebits TV. Level 12, so far down by 3 kills. Still pretty much defensible tower. 3. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that hurts so much. Pero isa pa. Ayun, nice
will
one.
be
Nice defense.
making a dodge there. Good job on Hypebits TV. But right now, the base is having a lot of trouble keeping alive. One tank got it to very much half HP.
Ganun lang ulit kanina, I guess. I mean, from the second game that they had a while ago, na pareho yung heroes na gamit nila, no, the possibility is still there. Especially na dalawa pa naman yung Torre sa top dito ni Hypebits and meron pa siya sa baba. Plus, farm yun eh. Farm na yung mga
That's true.
niya.
Again, habang tumatagal, pag yung minions pumapasok na dahan-dahan sa base, you're absorbing 1 to 2 lanes of minion wave experience and gold at a time.
Yes.
So, malaking advantage yun pag tumatagal. Pero ang problema, papatagalin pa kaya ni Doofen to?
That's the question.
That is the big question. So right now, it's a push on the mid lane. Hypebits TV slows down Doofenshmirtz a little bit. That Sonata popped by. That Granger slows down. All of the hits will go in. But Hypebits TV once more on the Wind of Nature a little bit late.
You can see in here na hindi rin masyadong umaasim si Doofen, ano. Play
Yeah.
safe lang din siya. He's actually making sure na na utilize niya yung distance niya, pero yun na nga, yung damage, the minion waves are in here, and it seems like he
Oh
wants to
boy.
put an end on this fourth game that we currently have. Look at the life of Hypebits, forced to back away.
1,600 critical. But Hypebits TV the 40%. Pero fortunately, the minion waves are still there to absorb some of that damage. So he's gonna be able to get back into the base. Pero again, kita mo naman hapdi-hapdi ng bawas. Detsonata 1, Detsonata 3 is gonna be the finisher. And that will be game. Hypebits TV goes down. And Doofenshmirtz wins it out.
On
4.
point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Doofen Smears in here is very happy kasi